Welcome everyone. Since my last video I already told you where I was expecting Bitcoin price to go, and now we can see all this consolidation here. Many people are already calling that we're gonna go break in the 90s, the 70s, and even hundreds. And in this video I want to break down what I see in the market, what the market is telling me, in order for you to understand that just because when I leave the arrow to the downside, it means that it's gonna go immediately to the downside. It doesn't really works like that. So if you want to know what I'm seeing in the market, just stick around and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash that like if you are new to the channel, and share with a friend as well. I will really appreciate that. So first, before the daily, we're gonna go to the 4-hour chart and see what actually happened there in case you want to do any short trade in futures. We can see how nice it went above the horizontal line with the Fortuna line, and we broke the previous high. But the question is this a real breakout or not? And if you know already, many times I have been mentioning to you that when we approaching already and we are super close to the orange line, that's the way of no trade, or at least for me is the area where I want to enter to a trade. This is most likely we're gonna bounce over there. We maybe gonna reach it, most of the cases not even, and if we go even above, I mean the chances to go down afterwards are higher. So in other words, the reward is higher than the risk is higher than the reward. That's why also have been playing out many times, and we have been always being profitable, no approach into areas, but instead going to the bottom areas. Well, I mean, once we see a drop down like this one, is the best area to enter. Now I want to go to the daily, because this is something interesting is happening. I'm in general, I'm no bearish guy, but we need to be honest, and we are in a bearish momentum right now. We have been just going down and down and down, and if you can see, every attempt of going to start going to the opposite has been going in a massive rejection. Like in the case here, we try to reach the orange line, the 55 EMA, and you see a massive rejection. And also the POC in this area, POC, which is the point of control. What that means, the point of control is where most of the people are likely to buy or to sell depending on the direction. And in this area right here, we see the massive rejection after reaching that. But now that we're trying again to go to that area, we can see how massive the resistance around here is. Can we go up? Yeah, potentially, but I can explain to you what actually I see. That's why, like I say too many times, we don't know 100%. Nobody knows 100% if the Bitcoin price is going to go to 40, 50. That's more likely I see it, but it's no warranty. Nobody can guarantee that. And that's why I was saying to you, it is important to start buying, because when we are below the 200 EMA in the weekly, which we are, this is the perfect area to buy. If we continue going down, it's even better to buy. But don't try to play being the smarter and you and buying just waiting until the buying in the last price, because you won't know that. So what is important to observe here is the time. The time already passed. We already have around 10 days, and we also have the Fortuna line going to the below the horizontal line. So what does this mean? That people, when we enter to the POC, which is the point of control, we can see like people buying and people selling. But the time for the people who are buying, or the time for people who want to buy, already passed. And this is really, really crucial, something to keep in mind, because if already passed and people are not buying, there is a chance that we go below. We go below the 58. This is no 100% warranty, but it's what I see in the market already, because we still have no break. If we would break already the previous high, which is around the 66, but now the 66, as you know already, is a resistance. If we would break that area, if we would be already above that area and start going up, then I would change my mind. But right now, the Bitcoin price is still doing nothing, and this is something to keep an eye, because if we go below the 58, we watched the previous low we made, you want to continue buying more. I'm gonna continue buying more, so I'm keeping track of this. And remember, guys, when I telling you I seeing what I'm seeing in the market, it's not that's gonna happen next day. It's all about the time frame. We are in daily, and this normally takes 7 to, well, actually like 8 to 15, 13 days, and we're already in the 10 days, and the Bitcoin price have done nothing. Even though we have a clear bullish momentum before, like this pattern, we can see it clearly here was bullish, but the Bitcoin price have done nothing. We have this bullish diversion over here, and we did nothing. I mean, you can say, yes, we have this these great candles to the upper side, but there actually is nothing. I mean, we have been just in the same consolidation. I've been saying many times. Let me see if I have it here. No, I have it there. But I have been playing this many times. Let me do it one more time. There you have right here. We have just going up and down, up and down, up and down. The ABC continuation pattern to the downside, I have been telling you. Let's see if that play out or not, but it's what I'm seeing in the market right now, guys. And it somehow also it makes sense with the weekly. We can see in the weekly as well. The time's passing, we're not dropping that much. The Fortuna line still above the horizontal line, which is not good when we are in this red valley. It could be a small red valley, yes, it could, but and we still have time for the daily to drop. So that's something to consider. And as many people of you have been asking, when we're gonna find the bottom. First, we want to see that the blue line and the orange line, they start getting closer and closer and closer. This is what we want to see in the daily and the weekly, preferably in the weekly. We're gonna see something like that, and the price is just staying like this. Is we start seeing that, and then they start to come together, this is gonna be a massive confirmation that we potentially found a bottom. But until then, I mean, only if this happens so magic, we will have a massive candle here. Even having a massive candle like this, it wouldn't help, because it would be pure manipulation. So remember, guys, nobody knows exactly the perfect price to buy. If you want to accumulate for the next bull market, this is a perfect area. Even if we are in 64 and then falls to 50, it doesn't really matter. That's why you need to learn how to manage your portfolio and just play around percentages. Otherwise, you can put all the money here and continue going down, and then you don't gonna have anything. And if you have been following my channel, I told you already since October the 6th that I was selling, and if you sold as well, you should have as well good money right now in order to deploy to the market. And this is what I have been doing, and I have been telling you that hopefully you doing this as well. You do you, I do me. This is no any financial advice, but if you do it and you wait for the next years, for 2029, you will see massive profit. And this is what we want to do in this channel, massive profit, guys. So that being said, this was a really short update. The Bitcoin price have done not much, but you already know what the direction I'm expecting to follow. Let's see what that happened during this week. Right now, we exactly doing like in the 4-hour chart. We just reaching the 55 MA, and you know there is no an area to operate into, so to try being close to Rather we wait a rejection. You know already in the 66 as well, we have this massive resistance waiting for us, which is pretty much playing out right now, aligned with the 55MA. If we go above, don't get too excited, because we could have the typical movement of Bitcoin just going up. Everybody start to get excited, and then we go down. So yeah, if you have any question, guys, don't forget to write in the commentary below. I'm gonna try to respond all of you. And don't forget to save in Bitcoin, and see you next time. Ciao, ciao.